Hi everyone, Chris here, and today I wanted to continue talking about leadership in instructional design. And today we get to talk about my favorite style of leadership, and that is servant leadership. And this is, I think, a style of leadership that will probably resonate with a great number of instructional designers because, well, instructional designers in general have a natural desire to serve others. And this is the core trait of servant leaders. They have that natural desire to serve others. So the first time servant leadership was kind of articulated was in 1970 when Robert Greenleaf wrote the book The Servant as Leader. And since then, there have been a whole bunch of books written about servant leadership, lots of research on servant leadership, and lots of descriptions of traits and attributes, things like empathy, listening, healing, awareness, perception. It goes on and on. There's references to the Gospels. It's insane. But really, what the true, real strength of servant leadership is, it comes from that core, the desire to serve others. And what you end up with if you are a servant leader is you end up modeling the very concept of service. And kind of like in the transformational leadership model, how it talked about uh, the importance of the leader being an example for everyone in the organization, the servant leader is doing that by being of service to the other members of the team. And I like to think of this as sort of a servant leader plowing the road and removing obstacles from the team, really getting to know each member of the team and helping them grow as best they can. And it's one of those things where when you show members of the team just how much you care and how much you're able to allow them to focus on their job and help them reach the goals they actually have for themselves, it builds that level of trust. And the other thing is when you model a paradigm of service to others, then your team starts to serve others as well. And this is especially important when you end up with uh, team members who are touching outside of the team. And it's just one of those things that I think that servant leadership and transact and I almost said transactional leadership. Servant leadership and transformational leadership really go together because the best way that you can have a transformational experience is really to focus on that service to the members of your team. And reading about servant leadership, I have a book here. It was recommended to me. I haven't read it yet. There it is. Servant leader. This is on my nightstand. Well, it's not on my nightstand. It's on my next to my chair stand. And so this is definitely my favorite style of leadership and one that if you model these things, if you're of service to others, the other members of your team, and encourage the members of your team to be of service to others, it can really make things a lot smoother and can make you that much more of an effective leader. So yeah, that's my favorite style of leadership is the servant style of leadership. And I will talk with you tomorrow.